I heard the knock at 3:17 p.m. They used to warn me, the serpent slides in softly. This knock was soft, too soft. Practiced, almost apologetic. When I opened the door, there they were, Mom draped in her Sunday pearls, Dad in that cheap navy blazer he saves for funerals, both clutching those rosaries like shields. Behind me, my son rolled his battered toy truck across the hallway tiles. He was 12 now. He didn't turn around. He didn't have to. The shift was instant, like cold wind under the door. Their eyes hit him and froze. Their faces cracked, just like I knew they would. What, who is, my father's voice hitched, the same way it did when he called me filth. That was the first fracture. More would follow. They'd buried me once already, with pointed fingers and slammed doors. I was 17. Just a kid who made a kid. Mara was pregnant, and my good, God-fearing parents decided that was filth unfit for their spotless floors. Get out, they spat. You ruined us. They stripped my name off the mailbox. Told the neighbors I'd vanished, the church too. A wild boy. Lost cause. But I didn't vanish. I built. Mara and I crammed life into a single damp room that smelled like mold and quiet despair. I scrubbed dishes in the back of greasy diners, mopped up blood and stale beer in bars no one wanted to close alone. I watched my boy take his first steps across cracked linoleum under a buzzing light bulb. Every fever, every nightmare, I was there. Not them. Never them. And I was fine with that, until they came crawling back. Their betrayal wasn't just the exile. It was the rewrite. They posed online as saints, painted halos around their heads at church bake sales and community drives. Poor them. The prodigal son gone rogue. I didn't let that rot me. Hatred is sloppy, and I didn't have the luxury of mess. So I watched them. Studied every move. It was chess. Slow. Precise. Years passed. I earned my degree in the hours normal people slept. Built my own company. Started small, yard by yard. My logo. The same initials they stripped away. Every hedge I trimmed in their neighborhood. A quiet invasion. I bought land in shadows, including the plot next to their precious church. And I waited. When my son turned 10, I sat him down and told him the truth. No sugar. No fairy tale. I told him his grandparents chose masks over blood. He listened. He understood. We agreed, patience. The real move came when word got back to me, my father, running for city council. Preaching family, honor, sacrifice. Hilarious. I leaked a taste to local reporters, anonymous, of course. A file here, a photo there, me and my boy, same chin, same defiance. The hook was set. Next came the letters, handwritten, old school bait. Father and son charity banquet. Feature story on devoted fathers. I knew they'd bite. And they did. They turned up at my door, clueless that the address they were knocking on belonged to me, hidden under layers of shell corporations. Their eyes snagged on my boy, their bloodline in real time. Mom's lips moved but no sound came. Dad's hands twitched like he was grasping for a lie. I stepped closer, steady, unbothered. This is your grandson, I said. The one you left for dead. Silence choked the hallway. My father croaked a denial that couldn't stand up to my son's face, his face. No escape from genes. I gave them the folder, photos, test results, property deeds, headlines of my success. Dad's knuckles whitened. I looked him in the eye. I told you I'd remember. I turned to my son. What are they? He didn't hesitate. Liars. Perfect. I handed over the final blow, a gold-embossed invitation. The father-son gala. Courtesy of the disgrace. I leaned in close enough to smell the old cologne. You'll go. You'll grin for the cameras. You'll brag about your son, the one you threw out like trash. And if you don't, this file goes everywhere. I paused just long enough to see Mom flinch. Oh, and I bought the lot next to your church. Guess what's going up there? Mom's eyes begged. A shelter for teen fathers. Your Sunday stroll will never be the same. I didn't raise my voice. Didn't need to. They left hollowed out. And they went to the gala. Posed for photos, pecked my son's cheek under flashing lights. They smiled, wide enough for the whole town to see. I won. But this was never about victory. It was about memory. They tried to white out my existence. But I became the ink that seeps through the page, permanent, undeniable. The stain they can't scrub clean.